Folks, it is that time of the month. Not that time of the month. It's that time of the month when you are excited for new reviews. Yes, I have some more Zyuohger cubes. But why? You may be wondering to yourself. You may be wondering for my very health. Why would you be reviewing more cubes? Why are there more cubes? These are the questions that have plagued society for, well, months now, and there's no good answer. I probably do need some help. But we do have more cubes. Check out these bad boys. A little different packaging than usual. So, for those who don't know, these are new cubes that are going to be showing up in Zyuohger in the next episode or two. Basically, they are repaints of the 4 main little cubes that we had before. And as you can tell, they are actually repainted into the colors of the 4 Rangers. The 4 Rangers, obviously besides the Red Ranger. I guess the whole thinking behind that is, you know what, hey, he got a really cool new whale form, a big gun changer, which I will be reviewing soon, a big cube whale. Let's, throw a bone to the other 4, I guess. Give them a little something. So we do have more cubes. Very quickly, the white cube is a zebra, which is the repaint of the yellow giraffe. The blue cube is a platypus, which is a repaint of the purple mole. The green cube is an owl, which is a repaint of the dark blue bat. And the yellow cube is, I assumed it was actually a cheetah, but it's labeled panther. And that's a repaint of the bear, which already has another repaint beyond that. So we're going to check these out. We're going to compare them to the originals and, see what we got here. And these weren't very expensive, when you get 2 in a pack, it's a little cheaper. So it's not that bad, but, just a fun little thing. I kind of actually dig repaints, as long as they actually have a little bit of a remold to them. I'm not 100% against the concept. And especially when there's something small like these as opposed to like a full mecha, then it's not like a big expense. So they can be fun in their own right. But let us we very carefully use the blade because I am an anal retentive crazy person who doesn't like to just rip packaging open. Oh, let's see, a little more on the side. Slice there. Slice there. And that should be enough to pop it open. Pop this out. Get this one. Get this one. And we'll just set this aside for now. Set one over here. It's probably not even in the shot, so it doesn't really matter, but whatever. And we will quickly slice open the second one. So I guess I'll give you some thoughts while I'm doing this. If you haven't watched Zyuohger recently, I think it actually has gotten better in the last few episodes. It's still not a fantastic show, but the new villain is very interesting. He's a kind of a mercenary, so he's done some really crazy sick stuff, for the show's sliding scale of evil. And I think if you haven't been watching Zyuohger, if you've lapsed from it, now's a good time to come back. Also, if you're a longtime fan of Super Sentai and somehow you didn't know, they just did a 2-parter, which counted as the 1999th and 2000th episodes of Super Sentai in general. And as the 40th anniversary, they teamed up with the Go-Kaigers, the 35th anniversary. And it was just really fun 2-parters. We got to see the Go-Kaigers use the suits of the Sentai that have appeared since their season. And it's just a really fun 2-parter. It's basically like a team-up movie. But, I love the Go-Kaigers. So to see them again, unbelievable. Fantastic. So yeah, check it out if you haven't been watching Zyuohger. I'm going to bring this big bad boy out here so I can take his 4 little pieces off the side so we can compare and just see all this cool stuff that we've got. Oh, and you know what? I have one more thing. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, did you hear that? That counts as a joke, kind of. Not really. I do what I can. But yes. So this is the gold cube. This is Cube Panda, which actually was used in the show. It is the it was like a bonus that you could buy when you bought Tosai Zyuohger. You know, when you bought the Jewel of the World's mecha. So I didn't actually get it at the time. I had to buy it afterwards, unfortunately. But it's kind of a running thing nowadays where when the 6th Ranger's mecha comes out, there's some sort of like bonus little thing you can get with it. Like there was an extra battery with Zyuohger. There was an extra little train with Zyuohger. So it's a pretty common thing nowadays to do that sort of thing. So it's just a fun little thing. And when they actually use it in the show, it makes it feel more like, okay, I can justify buying this a little bit, even though really you can't. But anyway, so here's the regular bear, and here's the panda. So it's really pretty much the exact same mold. I'm not really seeing any difference with the mold at all, just where the color goes, where the paint apps are. You know, so it's definitely not a necessary thing. It's one of those things you get if you're like a super completist and you want all the mecha, all the things that are especially that are used in show. But you know, it's a cool thing. Very, very shiny gold design. Much more gold than say, you know, on the actual 6 Rangers mecha. See, that was more of like a duller yellowish orange. This is more of a matte gold. This is a shiny, shiny gold. So that's just a cool little bonus guy. And then you can compare him to the Panther. Again, really, this one, I don't really see any mold difference on these. It's just the paint apps. But I think it is cool, like with the Panda, where you have the black spots, and then with the Panther, where you have the actual little spots on there. So it gives it enough of a little bit of a different flavor. Again, you're buying this if you're a friggin' completist, really. That's why you're buying this stuff, not because you know you think you're getting something new and special, because you really aren't. Unfortunately, you really aren't. But so yeah, there's your cubes. There's all 3 of them together. Very nice. Let's see, what's next? We will go with, right here. Again, this is our original giraffe, and this is our zebra. Another one where the different color design is the big thing here. Because everything else looks pretty much the same. Boy, I said there was remolds at the beginning, and I'm not seeing them. I think there might be some with the other ones. But these 2 right here, you know, the bear and the giraffe sort of thing, not really any different on the molding. I don't really see anything there. Well, maybe a little bit with the, nope, not even. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, zebra. Tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. Nope. But no, again, see, it's just a different little fun thing. And I will put these, look at that. 2 at once on the machine. And like that. Boom. More cubes. The cubes just keep on coming, people. I can't stop it. I need to make room for all my cubes. Next up. First, this is the most recent one that I have acquired. First we have the bat, and then we have the owl. Okay? And here there is definitely a little bit of a remolding. There's a little indentation there in the feet, so you can actually see the individual owl feet, which are on the sides as opposed to straight in the middle with the bat. And then obviously there's a little remold in the face because you have to, you know, different eyes, different nose. Again, not a huge difference, but it's there, you know? So and I really like this dark sort of forest green. One of the things I've noticed actually in recent years is the Green Rangers have kind of gotten this brighter green. Zyuohger Elephant has the bright green. Zyuohger, the Green Rangers got the brighter green. Same thing in Ninja when they have the special movie where there's a green girl as the extra that I talked about in another video. A brighter green. I don't understand why that's just kind of been the theme the last couple of years. I'm not really a huge fan of it. It's a little pukey to me. Maybe because they've expanded their palette, they want there to be a much clearer difference. I don't really know. I can't speak for them. But I like going back to the much more solid old school green. Like, just a fantastic color. I've always been a big fan of green. It's my second favorite color behind purple, for those of you who want a Jeremy fun fact. And yeah, so we will put those two right there as well. And then finally, the one I was most interested in when I heard about it is a friggin' platypus. Who would have thought that the platypus would have made the cut? Yes. Awesome. So yeah, obviously the big difference there, the eyes look pretty much the same, but it's the beak. You know, the drill versus the actual beak, the platypus beak. I mean, this is one of those things where, like, push comes to shove, you're not going to tell me this is a platypus. I mean, that might not be my first guess in the world. He looks more like an angry elephant face, you know, with a crazy razor duck beak. But it's just a really cool idea, you know? I really like the idea of having a platypus in the series, you know? Just one of those animals that you just don't expect to make the cut. But very, very cool. I wish I would have the platypus with the purple, since the purple's my color, but... And then they just fold right in. Like that, simple enough. And then boom. Down with your cubes. And that is our full collection of mini cubes. 9 mini cubes in total. And I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to attach them to this just to say, hey, you know, this is what it would look like the other way around. I just have to remember where everybody goes quickly. Shouldn't have taken the other ones off so quickly. Put him on. He goes up here, I believe. Where does he go? No, he goes up here. I was right the first time. What was I? No, Jeremy, what are you doing? Oh, this way. That's why. Derp. I knew he faced backwards. So I'm derping there. Put these down. Let's see, put you to the side. Put you to the side. Put you to the side. And then what else do we put him? And then he goes on the bottom. Which leaves him. The one that I had the most trouble with the first time. Because he hangs out a little bit. But boom. So this is what the final combination looks like with those 4 bad boys on instead, you know? Again, not a huge difference. It's just a fun little variation. I guess you would say it's a more pure combination with all just the core rangers and their core mecha, not the ones that they share as a group. You know, get a little extra bit of a primary color in there, some main ranger colors in there. Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus. We have a mecha down, people. Mecha down. This is not a drill. But yeah, this is our final combination, you know? Pretty sweet. Again, these aren't very expensive. I think for one of the package of 2 of them, it was like 15-20 bucks. So, you know, you're not breaking the bank with this. As far as Zyuohger as a whole goes, here's what I know that we have left. Because we've seen this from catalog pictures. So these aren't really huge spoilers. It's stuff that hasn't really shown up in the show. But the fandom as a whole knows it's out there. So, you know, earmuffs if you don't want to know. I'm going to explain it real quickly. There is the Morpher. It's a gun combination Morpher. Typically I wouldn't buy it since it's a gun. But it's kind of like if you've seen Geki Ranger with the Psy Blade, where yes, it's his Morpher, but it's also his main weapon. So since it's got that Morpher classification, I want it for my collection. So that I've already paid for. That is on the way. Obviously, there's the Whale. That is the final main big mecha. That is coming soon. And then also, if you didn't know, there is an actual extra Ranger, a 7th Ranger. He's a repaint of red. He's orange. I believe they just call him Zyuohger. And I believe he has a gold version of the original Cube Morpher, which I would get that if that comes out. And then there's also one more cube. It's an octopus, sort of like a greenish octopus. So octopus, repainted Morpher, other Morpher, Whale Morpher, and then the whale itself. So I think those 4 items will be the last items for Zyuohger as an entire series. I could be wrong, something else could come out. But yeah, so all of those videos will be coming down the pipeline for you as soon as they're released. As soon as they're available, I will get them, I will review them for you. And that's about it for me, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have a lot of other great videos for you, such as my countdown of the top 20 Power Rangers seasons. If you want some Americanism for you, those have all been completed and are all released and available for your perusal. And I will be back soon with some loot crates, maybe some general musings. And that is going to be it for me. So, as always, like this video if you like it, comment on this video if you have something to say, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already, and the best thing you can do for me is to share this video with your friends, your family, anybody who you think might like to see some wackadoo, buy a bunch of stupid cubes, and talk about them like they're important. That's always fun. I will see you soon. This is Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar, signing off, and I am going to be King of the Geeks. Boom shakalaka! From downtown!